What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My volume was low, sorry about that. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to Radiohead with their song Airbag. This is off of their very, very acclaimed album, OK Computer, which was released in 1995. So, Radiohead, a band that you guys have mentioned quite a few times, and I'm familiar with one album and a few songs here and there. The only album that I've heard from them was In Rainbows, which it's been a very, 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 very long time since I've listened to that album. Matter of fact, it was the release day that I listened to that album, and I honestly do not remember it too much. I listened to it at a time when I wasn't quite into that type of music, you know? That was the album that, if I remember correctly, they released for free, basically, or at a pay your own price. And, you know, I chose free because I didn't have money at the time, and I just wanted to listen to it, see what all the hype was about. And I remember enjoying it, but like I said, I wasn't really into that type of music at the time, so it didn't hit me quite right. Maybe I should revisit it at some point, we'll see. But for now, we're going to listen to the first track off of OK Computer. I do know Paranoid Android, and looking at the track listing, the only other track on here that I know off the top of my head is No Surprises, which I did here on the channel, but it was copyright blocked. So I don't know if this one will be also. If it is, just click the link at the top of the description. Anyways, you guys are more than welcome to join me on Twitter in the comments down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But let's just jump into it. This is Radiohead with Airbag. very, very eclectic, carrying a bunch of different moods that I wasn't expecting in the song. So I've heard, I not heard, I've heard Radiohead before, so it's not like I'm totally alienated from their style of music. But regardless, I think that this song is really cool because one of that really nice modern drum beat that they have going on. It's almost like a breakbeat kind of pattern that they have, and that alongside the very sneaky and to me deceptive bass line that's being worked in there. I have the personnel list up, but it's not very good. It doesn't like tell me who's playing what instrument exactly right next to everything. Oh, it's because my internet's out. Oh, well, that's why. My internet's out, so I can't look up any information. My phone is running off the Wi-Fi, so sorry about that. Technical difficulties. But regardless, the bass playing was very nice. Like I said, very sneaky, and then it had a nice progression throughout. Speaking of progression, the whole song had a very nice progression. I especially liked how, as it went on, and by the way, Tom York's vocals are just kind of like wind on top of the whole thing. Like they don't feel like they're there. They feel phantom-like. After you cut off a limb and you have that phantom limb feeling, he feels like a ghost that's just kind of haunting the song. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm feeling. But as the song progresses, I like how it builds into something a little bit more cluttered, and I mean that in a good way. All the elements are coming together, the bass line becomes more filled out, the drums become a little bit more frantic, the ambience that's brought in, I would imagine there's keyboards going on in there. All of it comes to a head, and then near the final third of the song, it just opens back up. And I think that that's a really cool way to provide catharsis and climax in your music. Of course, you start simply, you build it up, you put in more elements, and then at a certain point you reach a boiling point, and then you open the kettle, and all of that steam is released. They do a great job of doing that here at the end of Airbag. Is my internet back yet? It is not. You know what's funny? I just got a flyer on my door for AT&T fiber. I wouldn't need fiber if just the regular internet was working. That's how they get you. I think that they're trying to get me to upgrade. By the way, I really like the lazy drifting of the guitar throughout here. You get what I believe is cello, probably as well, just kind of sliding across the strings, kind of bringing a new melodic side to the song. Overall, I think it's a really good song. I wish I could look up more information. Why? Really? Like, why is... I can't read anything, so... okay, well, my lyrics I do have up here. They had loaded before the internet went out, so let's go off the lyrics for a little bit. In the next world war, in a jackknife juggernaut, I am born again in the neon sign. Scrolling up and down, I am born again. In an interstellar burst, I'm back to save the universe. In a deep, deep sleep of the innocent, I am born again. In a fast German car, I'm amazed that I survived. An airbag saved my life. So not only in the title of the song, but of course in the end of the second verse, I'm getting the idea that, he was in an accident and the airbag saved his life. He says in the first verse, in a jackknife juggernaut. So I was imagining that there is a semi-truck that jackknife, and that was part of the accident. He says that in a neon sign scrolling up and down, I am born again. Interesting. So maybe he was trapped in the car and there was a neon sign that, just happened to stick in his mind at the time. Or maybe at this point he's in a hospital. Maybe the scrolling up and down is maybe the EKG machine. I think that's what it's called, EKG? Yeah. Maybe with his vitals, being shown, maybe that is the sign going up and down. And then, like I said, in a deep, deep sleep of the innocent, I am born again. So perhaps he slipped into a coma after the accident, and, he was born again. He woke up. He was, he had a second chance, basically. And then he repeats the lines of the chorus, in an interstellar burst, I am back to save the universe. So maybe after having this accident, maybe after encountering a near-death experience, he's come back with a new resolve. He's come back, in his words, to save the universe. What does that mean? I don't know exactly what it means to him, but to me it shows that he's found purpose after having this experience. So I wish I could go through more again, but I guess my internet's out, so that's cool. Let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter in the comments down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.